Man, I am thirsty. Anyone got anything to drink around here?
Why, yes. I can help you. I can offer you a cold glass of water! What's up, everybody? It's me, Drew Starscreamer. And we're here looking at another Street Fighter figure from Jada Toys. We're looking at Fei Long. I've already trashed the packaging. I'm sorry, guys. You can go to one of the 30,000 other reviewers to look at the box. Or you can order yours from Big Bad Toy Store if they still have any left, because that's where I got mine. And once again, I know other reviewers have gotten this guy, so this is going to be a lot more my impressions and some of the basic overviews. But if you guys saw my Ryu figure somewhere around here, these figures are absolutely getting knocked out of the park. I don't even have Fei Long here in his vanilla stuff. I have not been able to stop messing with this guy. This is, hey, 2 thumbs up. I like this figure. Highly recommend. Give me a like, comments. Yeah, you know the drill. These are universally acclaimed. I don't think I've met anybody who has disliked having these figures. And it's all well-founded. So, you know what? I'm going to get him out of looking awesome, and let's get him more of a vanilla pose, and we'll kind of talk about what makes Fei Long such a good figure. I was almost tempted to try to go for another non-edited review like I did with Ryu, but I figured I'd throw a little more love for this guy. As you can see, I got him in a great neutral stance, so he's already got a point above an $80 Mayfix figure. Fei Long is very well proportioned. He's very much like his art in the game. He does not have the gi like Ryu does. As a figure, this guy is absolutely awesome. He does have a few minor, utter, complete nitpicks. And again, this is my privilege of having a review channel, that I get to have a platform to make my minor nitpicks about. This by far does not make this a bad figure, but hey, I want to complain because I can. First of all, the paint, the plastic and paint is great. I love how there's a little bit of shading on for the muscles to give him some definition. His face, zoom in, Dave. His face looks awesome. That's a great death stare on here. Fei Long, of course, is an absolute homage to Bruce Lee, and he fits the bill beautifully. Of course, got our butterflies joints here. You know, neck is very dynamic, so we can just kind of give him that extra angle of looking like I'm gonna really hurt you. This joint here is a little on the tight side. I almost worry that I'm stressing the plastic in here. I've heard some people saying you might want to heat it up, but I still haven't done that, so that always has me a little worried when I mess with that joint. Waist joint, also tight, but very good. Hips are not drop down, but you can get a full split out of them. T-pose, no problem. Again, not a double joint, but this, what I like is you can take advantage of the ball hinge and the thigh swivel to kind of give him extra maneuverability. So I kind of twisted the ball socket around to go this way, but since the pants look pretty clean benting around, I can get him a really high kick that way, which I think is very cool. I'm not sure if that was intended that way, but it works really well to do so. The folds in the pants look great. The ankle's a little on the weaker side. I get what they were doing here. This is actually pegged into here, so we have, not only do we have like a little boot cut, but you gotta be careful because I think if I pull hard enough I can yank this peg out. So that is not a criticism, but just something to keep in mind for the design. But I do like how it works. And of course we have an ankle rocker. No toe joint or anything. Ab crunch forward. Really well done. Ab crunch back. Really well done. Just a very dynamic figure. I've messed with this guy a ton. I'm hoping I'm already not loosening up his hips, because this guy's just so much fun to mess with. In some ways, I think he's more fun to pose around than Ryu, even though he doesn't pose quite as easily as Ryu, but once you get him into a pose, he kind of looks better. So it's a give and take. It's an utter give and take. Accessories. We have 2 alternate hands that are these very simple gestures. And what I like about these is, depending on the angle, they convey so much flexibility. I mean, and when I get them into poses and do the photography, you'll see these are near perfect gesture hands. I actually don't think I need karate chop hands, to be honest. These are really well done. We have our second face here, which is has got another good death stare to it. The mouth is more of gritted teeth. I think I would have preferred more of a shouting face, which I will not redo that Bruce Lee cry, but I think I would have kind of preferred that. I mean, this is not bad by far, but I think with this grimace, I think it would have been a little more of a dynamic change to go with the screaming face. Finally, we have this flame effect. Now, this is pretty cool. With Fei Long, he has I can't remember the actual move, but he has an anti-air attack where he basically kicks in the air with his leg on fire. And this absolutely simulates that. That's cool. But he has no display stand for anything. And this has got some solid weight. I mean, I can sit here, right here in front of you, get him posed up into the move, which is absolutely awesome. Point the leg up, put the flame on, and there we go. But this combined on the figure, it puts some weight on. I mean, this is a generic stand I have, and you gotta bend it and give it some. You gotta give it some support. I mean, this isn't a Act 5 stand, but I have to dig up one of those later. But I mean, it's pretty heavy. So while this effect looks pretty cool, unless they had given us a proper kind of display, stand for it, unless you're holding it or having it be an ACBA flight stand or anything like that, it's kind of useless. I gotta say it. This is awesome, but wish I could do more. On the other hand, if you have some Tamashii flame effects, let's get this guy into a little bit of a punching phase here. Again, no edits. Let's pull it back, push here, punch forward, and you get something like this here. I think something like that would have been really cool for him to have too. Just like a flaming punch. So that's just me. Here's Fei Long using the gesturing hands, and these, like I said, just offer so much character. These hands offer just so much variety to it, to be honest. I love them. I really do. This is, again, probably one of the best generic hands I have seen for a figure. That just, depending on the angle, how I gesture them, it could be I'm getting ready to fight, a throat strike right there, just small things. It's subtle, but it makes a difference. Let me also show you this. This is another thing I love about this figure. So his balance is absolutely on point. I can get some fantastic Shaolin Kung Fu poses. I have been anticipating doing this video for this figure, if anything, just for the photography. This is exactly how you step up to the big boys. You come out with figures like this. I cannot wait for Chun-Li. I cannot wait for Dhalsim. I sure as hell cannot wait for M. Bison. God dang it, make me a Vega soon. I'm so curious to see how yours will stack up against Figuarts. Seriously, do yourself a favor. If you don't get Ryu, get Fei Long. He works as a great stand-in for Bruce Lee. He works, or any type of character for that one, a Shaolin monk. If you got other effect parts, he looks great with it. He will be fantastic with your display. And yeah, he's worth getting. It's worth getting at least one of these figures on hand. If you can't get Ryu, if you only need to get one, I would probably get him just because again he's so. If you're not tied into the whole Street Fighter thing, but yeah, let me know your thoughts down below as always. Again, if you're new here, hit that give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the family. We're glad to have you on. And as always, until next time, take care. Peace.